Right, BSA A50. Yeah, been having a few problems. Did have it up and running, very nice. Had a few rides out, no problems. Sort of left it for a week, then took it out again, and it was just running like a pig. And turned out the plugs were sooting up quite badly, and I still had the monoblock on here at the time, the 376, which isn't quite the right one. That should be an inch bore, and that was a 15/16 bore. And yeah, been playing around with the jets on that, trying to get that to run a bit better. Couldn't seem to get past it. There was a lot of muck in there actually. I think it must have been a lot of stuff coming out of the tank, really fine particles all in the filter. So cleaned all that out, cleaned the carb out, put it back on, still not much better. We're sort of running okay, but it's really hard to start. Thought it might be the plug caps, so I took the resistive plug caps off and put these 0K ones on. Didn't make any difference. Put some new plugs in, didn't seem to change much. I've tried to get some hotter plugs, but waiting for those to come. They haven't turned up yet. So then swapped the carbs over with the B31. This is the one that was on the B31. Put the monoblock on the B31, and that just runs okay with that. It's a little bit, needs a little bit of a stronger jet in, bigger jet in for the top end, but apart from that it's running fine. But then the B31 will pretty much run on anything, so it's not very fussy. Yeah, so this is an Amel concentric 930, so it's a 30mm bore. This should really have a 926 or a 626 concentric, 68 onwards they fitted those. Yeah, so this is a little bit bigger than what it should be. It should be a 26 bore, this is a 30 bore. But been playing around with jets and needle settings and everything on this, and actually managed to get a decent colour on the plugs. Still a little bit sooty around the edges, but the actual electrode porcelain was kind of the colour it should be, lightish tan. But still having problems with slow running and starting. So I've bitten the bullet and ordered a brand new carb, a 626 carb, which is what that should be on here, 68 onwards, although this is 67. Yeah, so we're just waiting for that to turn up. So yeah, that'll be going on here. So I've now got to, I'll take this one off ready and have a little look inside and see if we've got any more muck out of the tank in there. Yeah, this Indian tank, which I've had a lot of problems with. Yeah, so that is where we are with that. So hopefully when I get the new carb, that will sort that out. If not, I'm thinking possibly the electronic ignition. This coil at this side, these are both new coils, just seem to get quite hot. So yeah, not too sure with that. Yeah, so I might, if the carb doesn't sort things out, I might even fit points ignition back in to see if that will make any difference. I've ordered some new points condensers. I just think I will need to change the coils though, because these are 6 volt wired-in series for the electronic ignition, whereas the points I'll need two 12-volt ones. So, but I'll wait before I order those. I'll wait until I get the tried the carb. Yep, so that's where we are with that. Yeah, bit of a pain after doing everything. Did even break down. Well, couldn't get it it stopped and couldn't get it restarted at a junction, and I was trying and forgot to take any screwdrivers with me. So I knew what I needed to do was to open the pilot jet up a bit. Luckily, some kind guy on a Royal Enfield pulled up, saw me there and pulled up, and he happened to have a screwdriver with him, so opened that up, took the plugs out, cleaned them, put it back in, and it did actually start, although it was still running a little bit rough. But I did manage to get back. I didn't have to push it back, although I was only about a couple of miles away from home, so yeah, wouldn't have been too bad, I suppose, to push it. Yeah, but there we are. That's ongoing. Well, strip that down, blown through the pilot, no blockages or anything. Yeah, so don't know really. Carb is not in that bad a condition. A little bit of scoring on the slide, but you know, that would make it weaker if anything, not richer. Yeah, and there was no muck in there, no blockages, so yeah, it's got me wondering now whether it is ignition. But I've ordered the carb now, so yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, I've still got the original. The springs do feel a little bit on the weak side. Yeah, the original Auto Advance unit, and I've got the points plate somewhere, which will need cleaning, stripping and cleaning, because it is in a bit of a state. Yeah, so we're just going to have to see where we go with it. But at least that will have the correct size carb on there, if anything else. The only other thing I did read, because this has got a high lift cam in it, which would normally be like A65, or the Wasp, the proper Wasp with the twin carbs on it. And I did read somewhere on one of the forums that they will run a little bit uneven, a tick over with the high lift cams, so that might have a little something to do with it, although it wouldn't affect the starting. And you know, this was starting okay, so yeah, sort of first kick, second kick, start. That's just yeah, since that sort of long run I had, and then put it up for a week, and then started it again, or took it out for another run, and that was when it started playing up. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens when I get the new carb, which should be here a couple of days. And the only problem is this is quite noisy, and yeah, to try and tune it here is a little bit tricky because the neighbours don't like it too much. Hence why I took it out for a run the other day when it wasn't really running right. I thought I'll get it down the road and then give it a little tune, but forgot my screwdriver, so hence the breakdown. Yeah, but yeah, we'll have to see. I think I might just have to they'll have to just lump the noise until I can get it right. Can't do much about that. It's not like I'm revving it up at night or anything. That is only during the day. yeah, let's just try and do it in here and have the door open, the fan going, and try and blow the worst out. Try and suppress the noise a little bit, because it is yeah, it is a bit throaty, shall we say. Right, so I think that would do for this video for now. Yeah, so there'll be a further update once I get the new carb fitted and take that out for a test run.